Dylan, congratulations on the move. How does it feel that you're going to be making the move over to Europe?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. It's something that I've always really wanted to do, and I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity and really excited to get over there.
How difficult was that decision to make, especially considering Adelaide have been playing pretty well this season? Was it the sort of thing where you got the offer and thought, I have to go? Or?
It was definitely the hardest decision I've ever had to make. The offer was, I think, in the end, just too good to pass up, and the long-term benefits of me going, I think, will be really big. So, it was really hard, and especially because we've been doing so well this year, but I have full faith in the girls that they can get it done once I'm gone.
Why was it so hard? I mean, obviously you've got a pretty extensive history with the club. We've all seen the photo of you as a kid, and such a long time spent supporting and being part of the club. Can you just explain how that decision is and how hard it was for you to make?
Yeah, I think my life in the last few years has revolved around trying to be the best that I can to play for Adelaide United. So now that's kind of shifted, and I want to try and be the best footballer I can possibly be in the long term, and this offer, I think, will really help me get there, and hopefully, one day I can come back and still play for United if the seasons line up. So it's, hopefully I can, just be a better player at the end of it.
And what do you know about your new team, as well as, I guess, the new place you're going to be living? Do you know much about where you're going?
Yeah, so I'll be in Gothenburg in Sweden. I don't know a whole lot about the city, but I've heard some really good things. And the team won the first division last year, so I know I'll be coming into a really strong squad and with a really amazing coach and good facilities. So I'm really excited and ready to test myself.
You probably have to pack a few jackets.
Yes.
It's a little bit colder.
Yes, it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system, but yeah.
Ivan, I guess there's probably no more bittersweet moment than kind of saying goodbye to such a great player and an important part of the team.
Yeah, and that's probably the words that we've used, in and around the playing group and the staff. It is bittersweet because we're obviously sad to lose a player like Dylan, but at the same time we're delighted because it's what we stand for as a football club, giving young females an opportunity here and hopefully progressing into bigger and better things and into stronger leagues and hopefully one day for in Dylan's case is playing for the Matildas, and it would be great to see her represent the country at even as close as the Olympics next year. And
making history, becoming the first player sold. With the money that comes in, how does that improve the club, short term, long term? I guess, what does that look like?
Oh, look, I think from that point of view, we're continuously looking to reinvest in the squad and the resources within the club from the female program. We've made no secret every year we've looked to try and improve the female program, and I think this move for Dylan and for the club itself is proof in that what we're doing is certainly going in the right direction.
Does that, I guess, in the short term, do you bring in other players with the new funding that you've got, or do you kind of sit tight and play the long term game a little bit more?
Yeah, look, with the season we've only got two rounds to go post this weekend when after Dylan leaves. We have an extended squad. I think we've got some depth within that squad. So at this point, I don't think we'll be looking to bring anyone else in. And the transfer, look, the window is closed as well from that point of view. But we've got an extended squad this year, so enough numbers to sort of cover the loss of Dylan.
We've seen a lot of girls go overseas to Europe in the W League, but not so much so far from Adelaide United. Do you think this could be a bit of a turning point where we start to see Adelaide produce more girls to go over to Europe?
Yeah, look, I make no secret of the fact that we've spent a lot of time over the last few years investing in the program and putting the resources in, and the success of the side over the last few years has been proof of that, and I can't see why not. I can't see why there can't be other players following in Dylan's footsteps, and Dylan's almost a pioneer now for us as a club and a role model for some of her younger teammates that they can all do it if they put in the work that Dylan has over the years, and I can't see why they can't make the same move as her.
And Dylan, Ivan touched on the future of possibly playing for the Matildas. Is that a big part of your decision to go?
Yeah, I think, for me, I want to continue to improve and try to be the best player that I can be. And if that happens, then, that would be amazing. But for me, I'm just taking it day by day and trying to get as much out of each training and in each game as I can. So, it would be amazing if it happens. But, definitely day by day focus.
And Dylan, how did you go, I guess, explaining the news? Because it's equal parts exciting as it is hard to kind of, I guess, share with your teammates. How did that kind of go down? Did you do it to the whole group? Was it kind of drip fed to certain people?
It was a little bit drip fed. I think, some of the girls that I've known for a really long time and that are some of my very close friends I told pretty early, but I told the group last night at training, and I'm just really lucky that I have such a supportive team, and I think it was a bittersweet moment. I think everybody understands why I need to go, and it's just unfortunate I can't be here for the end of the season. But I'm really, really lucky to have such a special team to captain, I guess. Yeah.
You mentioned about one day possibly coming back. How long actually is the deal over there? Is it going to be a 1 year thing or 2 year thing?
So I've signed a 1 year deal. With an option for a second year, I believe. So hopefully, if it lines up with the W League, I would love to come back and play in the Swedish off season. I definitely would love to be back in Adelaide next year.